Hello and welcome to another edition of Friday Afternoon Divrei Torah. In this week's Sedra, we have Moshe Rabbeinu conversing with God and God telling Moshe that he needs to go and try to get the people out of the land of Egypt. Moshe Rabbeinu goes and he tells the Jewish people that it's time to go out of Egypt. They weren't willing to listen to Moshe. They had such a difficult workload on them. They didn't even have the ability to hear what Moshe Rabbeinu was saying, even though it was to their benefit. And now HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to him, go, and he commands them, Vayitzaveim al Bnei Yisrael. He commands him about Bnei Yisrael. What is this command that he commanded him? And Rashi says, when you deal with the Jewish people, you will need to know that you need patience, and that you need to wait it out. What was HaKadosh Baruch Hu saying to Moshe Rabbeinu over here? HaKadosh Baruch Hu was saying to Moshe Rabbeinu, leadership is not an easy job. Leadership is not something that's going to happen overnight and people are going to follow you or do what you want overnight. What you need to do is you need to invest. You need to try your hardest to make sure that people are willing to listen to you and that people are willing to do whatever you want them to do and whatever you need them to do for their own benefit. But understand that if they don't do what you've asked them to do, then they're just being human beings. Human beings don't just listen because people say so. As much as leaders around the world feel that they can stand up and make demands, and they can stand up and tell people how they think they should behave, and what other countries should do, in the end of the day, we can only do what people want to do. And if people don't want to do it, they won't be able to do it. And Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, you've already learned one difficult lesson in the beginning of the parasha. You went into Paro. You asked him to let out the Jewish people. And instead of letting out the Jewish people, instead Paro made things more difficult. And you learned that not always are you going to be effective. And then you went and you spoke to the Jewish people. And there you also weren't effective. And you say to yourself, what's this all about? And Hashem says, wait. This is leadership. This is how it goes. People won't go following you blindly so quickly. People will not just accept everything that you say. And you need to learn to have patience, and you need to learn to accept the limitation that leadership puts on you, that you will not be able to do everything or change everything just because you want to. That's true leadership. Leadership is difficult. Leadership is a hard job. It's an arduous job. And it's sometimes a very thankless job and a job that brings a lot of frustration with it. But when you know beforehand that if you want to lead, if you want to do something great, there will be resistance. It's not possible to have leadership without resistance. It makes that job that much easier. Next time you try to do something and you feel a bit of resistance, don't get deflated. Don't feel, oh, this is all worthless. It's not worthless. You have to try and you have to try again, because leadership comes with hardship and leadership comes with people saying no occasionally or quite often. But persevere, because the true leaders are those that persevere, like Moshe Rabbeinu, who made it through this hurdle, made it through another few hurdles, until in the end he comes out and is the greatest leader of the Jewish people. Wishing you all a very good Shabbos.